What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Thursday evening's Anfield Agenda News Roundup, where the Reds are just 1 point away from winning the Premier League title. We hope that'll be confirmed on Sunday. Until then, we have a lot of news to get through, including the release clause of Dean Huijsen and how that can be paid. We're also going to be giving you the latest on Trent's situation, as it looks like it is becoming clearer. Then we're going to take you through some of the money that Liverpool have made from this season's Premier League, as well as a couple of comments from some former players. That and lots more to come over the next few minutes. And of course, I will be live tonight at 8:45 for the late night agenda. As always, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section on all the topics we discuss in this video. Drop a like if you enjoy it, and of course, we'd love you to hit that subscribe button. Loads to get through. I'm going to jump straight into the Dean Huijsen story. Florian Plettenberg today confirmed that what makes the release clause for Huijsen even more interesting is that, unlike some other release clauses, this £50 million clause can be paid in instalments. There is an agreement written into the deal that it can be paid in 3 instalments. And we know that Liverpool love an instalment. Oh, we love it. Klarna so much so want us to do this. You know they are. You know they're waiting in the wings. Interest-free, by the way, over 3 payments. This is not an ad. I should point that out. No Klarna money here. But I want to know your thoughts about that with regards to this deal. Florian Plettenberg goes on to say that all interested clubs have been informed of this and talks with several clubs are ongoing. No decision has been made yet. And David Ornstein said that he isn't aware of a favourite in the Dean Huijsen race. So, like I mentioned to you guys yesterday, don't be listening to some London-centric journalists or some Chelsea, let's just say, teabag ticklers. There you go. Don't listen to those guys who are just trying to push him in one direction. The fact of the matter are, like I've said to you, there's no decision made. He does like the idea of a move to Liverpool, as we've said before. So don't give up on this one. I think his destination will come clear over the next 2 to 3 weeks. So let's wait and see what happens. But we're very much still in the hunt for Dean Huijsen. And as I mentioned, that instalment plan, well, that could make this a bit better, as it allows clubs to pay these over 2, 3, well, 3 in this case, instalments. Next up is the money that Liverpool have made from winning the Premier League title. So it's interesting we go from me talking about the never never of those 3 standard payments to how much dough FSG are going to make from Liverpool winning the Premier League. The breakdown is as follows. Total equal share money, 95 million, which is the same for all clubs. TV title prize money is 56.4. TV appearance money, 25.2 million. International TV bonuses, 8.1 million. And all in all, Liverpool will make £177 million from winning the Premier League. So as I mentioned, that's with the equal share pot that 95 million goes across all the clubs. Then you've got TV appearance money, prize money, and international TV bonuses. Next up, a little bit on Federico Chiesa. Calcio Mercato in Italy are saying that the Liverpool forward wants to return to Serie A, has interest from Inter, Napoli and Roma. We've mentioned this to you guys the other day as well. Look, it makes sense. Whatever we think as fans of Fede, and we do seem to all want him to get more minutes because, well, we haven't really got to enjoy him as a Liverpool player. It is common sense that he will probably head back to Serie A. I'll be interested to see what that deal looks like, how much it will bring in Liverpool, and whether it will be an initial loan. We know Serie A clubs love to take players on the loan initially, but Liverpool should stand firm on this one because we need to bring in as much money as we can, and I still don't understand the rationale behind that deal if the manager wasn't behind it. So as I mentioned about David Ornstein, he said the race is very much open for Dean Huijsen, and I'm not aware of any front runners. He also went on to speak about Trent Alexander-Arnold, by the way, and I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news here, but David Ornstein said Trent Alexander-Arnold is expected to join Real Madrid as a free agent. So look, it's been a difficult week in that regard. I still don't understand the Adidas post. I still don't understand the playing with fans' emotions, the celebrations, the taking the top off, all the other stuff. What has it been about if he's about to depart? I'm genuinely confused. I'm not saying he has right or wrong in his decision making. It is his career. It is up to him. But I just don't understand all of this. If it is so cut and dry, then just come out and say it. Right, next up, we're going to move on to A little bit about Arne Slot as manager and some of the company he'll be in for winning in his first season as Premier League manager. Other managers to do it: Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte, Carlo Ancelotti and Manuel Pellegrini. And Arne Slot win rate is looking pretty good as well compared to those. What stood out to me though looking at this was with that Jose Mourinho Chelsea team, who over the course of their title winning season that year only conceded 15 goals all season. That's pretty remarkable. Right, so Joe Cole has an opinion. I mean, I kind of have to tell you the opinion. I wish I didn't because I really can't stand Joe Cole. But what he said is that he'd like to see Harvey Elliott leave Liverpool. Look, he's a little bit behind here, El Joseph, because most of us know that Arne Slot is putting Harvey Elliott up for sale. Joe Cole goes on to say how he should leave Liverpool this summer, as if anybody really gives a damn what Joe Cole's opinion on Liverpool is. One of the worst signings we've made at the club. Yeah, and always seems to be bitter when speaking about it, so don't really care too much about Joe there, but just thought I'd throw it out there. Next up, Jamie Carragher has taken aim at a section of Liverpool fans for booing Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he said, I had a few mates who were at the game, Leicester versus Liverpool, and they said that Trent got booed when he came onto the pitch by Liverpool fans. I can understand that Liverpool supporters have all got different thoughts on him. Some people are saying good luck to him, some people are really angry, and some people just think it is what it is. But you should never boo a player in your kit. He's playing for Liverpool, he's put the kit on and played his part this season to win the Premier League. You don't boo your own players. Now, in theory, I totally understand and appreciate where Carragher's coming from. I would like to point out that usually the ones going to away games like that are the hardcore home and away fans who've built up credits over the years and more often than not are versed in the Liverpool ways, so can't be blaming the overseas fans for this one or the day trippers. But I would say, in theory, I agree with Carragher, but you can't say never boo a player. Let me just throw a name at you. El Hadj Diouf. I believe he was perfectly worth booing because of his action. So, in theory, yes, I agree with Jamie Carragher. But overall, I do think Liverpool or any club will have an exception to that rule that maybe do deserve to be booed occasionally. But I do understand what he's saying. And I agree that Trent has played a big part in this season. But what I don't agree with is the toying with fans' emotions, like I've said on many occasions. And Trent Alexander-Arnold needs to come out and say it. Because I promise you, the longer this has gone on, the more annoyed some people are getting, particularly the people, and there's many of them in our community, who feel like they've been given hope this week that Trent might not leave. When you've got David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano and many other journalists saying he's off, he's going to Madrid, and we've not really seen any real indication of him staying. Now, there are some stories today that suggest the change of manager at Real Madrid may tempt Trent to stay. That's absolute nonsense. That won't make any difference because who's got to go in to replace either Xavi Alonso, who, let's be honest, is one of Trent's idols, or another top-class manager. So, again, I just think people's emotions are being played with this time by some people in the media, and I don't mean David Ornstein there. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on it all, and of course, we'll be back tonight, 8:45 for the late night agenda. Appreciate hearing your feedback on the Huijsen situation. I love the idea of paying from in 3 installments because it means that Liverpool can then do other big business and know that they can kick the can down the road a little bit with regards to the amount of money they pay. So, we'll talk to you at 8:45, my friends. Much love. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but one more point. Just one little point, and then we get to party. Much love. Bye-bye.